Hi Aries, welcome to a general tarot update for the first half of January 2025. It's Raina here. Happy New Year. I'm recording this on New Year's Eve. I'm such a party animal. Okay. The heart of the matter is the King of Pentacles. This can be an older male or a mature male, like in other words, solid citizen type of male, like mature emotionally, but of the earth element. For you, Capricorn can be magnetizing and irritating at the same time, but the other earth signs are Taurus and Virgo. But any kind of, like a father figure, a boss, a financial advisor, this is at the center of your reading. But even with you, you might be really raking it in. That's how I'd say with the King of Pentacles upright. Now, this might be your New Year's resolution. This is a year I'm going to financially have a breakthrough. In the past position, we have the Magician card, and this is a card of the conscious co-creator. Oh, and by the way, this is connected to Aries, so that's really awesome. And, you know, I would say this is like a law of attraction card, meaning magic, but not the randomness that we usually associate with magic, but really intentional magic, meaning that we're kind of like creating our heaven on earth. And it can be in part through abundance and through success in our endeavors. And in this case, it would be financial endeavors. So also like the entrepreneur, certainly with Aries, there can be this real ability to create your success rather than necessarily work for somebody else. There's not meaning that there's anything wrong with it, but when you're a cardinal sign like Aries and you work for somebody else, you can find yourself getting very frustrated because you have so much leadership ability and your own ideas, being a fire sign, being very independent, that it can be, I mean, because we always think of somebody like doesn't want to work for somebody else, that, oh, well, they have like an attitude problem, they have an ego problem. But a lot of times it's because they just have so much inner direction and ability to kind of put things into motion. That's like a really big thing. You know, some people need other people to tell them what to do. And Aries is not one of those people. Now, you may lack, for some Aries people, where they tend to fumble is finishing a job. You know, you're a great initiator, but you may need that cleanup team, that somebody to take your ideas and your initiation and sustain it long enough for it to be successful. So in that case, it could be like if somebody, let's say somebody has an online business and they hire somebody who kind of does all the technical stuff, or the stuff that is kind of like the housekeeping stuff, so that you can come up with the big ideas and all of that. So yeah, you may be coming into this new year with a lot of ambition and a lot of understanding of the law of attraction and putting that into your putting that out in the universe. As a matter of fact, we just had a new moon, which was a black moon, the second new moon in a month, in Capricorn on the 30th. I'm recording this on the 31st. So you're looking at your 10th house of career. So you might be very much like into that seeding. I'd call it like a seeding stage where you're seeding all of those things. What crosses you is the Eight of Wands. Now, this is interesting because the Eight of Wands is a card of like, to me, of go time, where everything is just kind of flowing. Now, we do have two retrogrades, and both of them are personal planets, Venus and Mars. Your ruler, Mars, in particular, is retrograding in Leo and is going to go back into Cancer, into your 4th house, but it's been in your 5th house of the business that you own, retrograding there. So sometimes this can be where the person is doing something over again, but they don't feel like they can push forward. And so same with Venus. Venus is going to go retrograde in Aries on March 1st. So we're going to be caught up with retrogrades, even a Mercury retrograde again. Ugh. I can't remember when I think that's going to be in March too. But it isn't going to be into April and May when especially in May, early May, when Mars comes back to the point where it retrograded, and that means coming out of its shadow, where we're going to really be like, now I can fully move forward. And because you're connected to both of those, your ruler is Mars, and Venus will be in the sign that you are, which is Aries. So you're affected in both ways. Understand that some of the things that get initiated may take their sweet time, but you can certainly plant those seeds and see what sprouts. Oh, the higher message is the Three of Cups. Have you been working a lot, Aries, in 2024? Maybe you need to have more downtime. This is a card of friendship and celebration. Maybe you've been so, working overtime, or so like trying. Maybe you've been kind of going against the grain, trying to make something happen, that you haven't been socializing or just kind of celebrating the small things in life and reaching out to friends. So that could be something that you have to do to balance your life. It doesn't mean that you're slacking off. Again, with the retrogrades. By the way, I remember listening to another astrologer months ago talking about this time that was going to be so caught up in retrogrades, and just because I'm not one of those people that likes to look too far ahead unless I'm doing personal readings. And so I was just listening to another astrologer talking about it, and I thought, oh gosh, I love it when we have all the planets direct and we feel like there's this green light portal to just kind of like launch things and stuff like that. But really, when you think about it, I mentioned early May, and we're basically almost in early January. I mean, we're talking about 4 months. I mean, it's going to go so fast, it's not even funny. What's coming in is a Ten of Cups. This is a card of happily ever after. So the number 10 can be a resolution, the end of a cycle, but also kind of the initiation sometimes of a a new cycle. And this is a marriage card. And actually, this is a card of like celebration. So maybe you're going to get proposed to. Maybe you're going to find out that your partner is pregnant. It could be something celebratory. But the Ten of Cups is a family card. It can be a card of family harmony. Or anything that feels like it's a completion that has a happy ending. So if you get proposed to, or you feel like this is the right time that you want to ask somebody for their hand in marriage, or like, hey, let's move in together, whatever, the outcome card is the Nine of Wands, and it can speak to wariness. It can speak to boundaries, having a wall up, maybe feeling like things are getting too good. And usually Aries people are very positive, but sometimes because of past hurts, even Aries people might find that they don't necessarily feel a sense of ease when they have good things happen to them. So it's a good chance to really observe how you react to the good that comes into your life. Because it could be that you tend to push it away, or at least some of you, and you have to look at that, like, why am I doing this? Okay, Aries, that's what I have for you. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a private reading, be it astrology or the tarot or both, you can check the link below. Happy New Year. Take care. Bye.